Now that we've learned a bit about how cell phones work, it's time to take a look at how some of our most used electronic devices came to be. Cell phones haven't always been the most portable or convenient devices, and rapid advances in technology have allowed phones to become smaller and more efficient. While the invention of the radio was the first step in mobile communication, it wasn't until World War II that the technology became portable. A radio transmitter, receiver, and battery were combined into a unit small enough to fit on the back of a soldier, as shown on the picture on the right. This technology was improved upon after the war to include some of the first handheld radios, what we would consider to be walkie-talkies today. The first commercial use of this technology came in 1947 when AT&T created the Mobile Telephone Service, or MTS. It used the same radio technology developed by the Army to connect around 5,000 people in 100 towns across the U.S. This service was considered a luxury and was expensive for the time. It cost about $200 a month, and there were extra charges for local and long-distance calls. Some of the first phone systems on this network could weigh up to 80 pounds. While other companies were also working on mobile phone technology, AT&T continued to lead the way in 1965 with the introduction of the Improved Mobile Telephone Service, or IMTS. This technology allowed 40,000 people to use improved phones that allowed customers to dial numbers instead of relying on phone operators. The biggest problem with this system was that there weren't enough radio frequencies for everyone to use. People often had to wait up to half an hour to place a call using the mobile network. Mobile phones were still way behind landlines in terms of usability. While AT&T and other companies were marketing radio-based mobile phones, research into cell technology was well underway. Some of the first cell towers were introduced in the late 1970s. These towers use a basic form of the cell technology that we know today. During this time, mobile phones were limited in use because of their size, as you can see in the picture. These units were often installed in cars and other vehicles because they demanded more power than the batteries of the time were able to provide. It was the improvement of battery technology, along with several generations of improved cellular technology, that allowed mobile phones to truly become mobile. With each new advancement in technology, cell phones are able to become more efficient, from downloading large amounts of data off of a mobile network to multitasking on the mobile devices themselves.